What's up, family? How's everybody doing? Me? Man, I'm blessed, highly favored and loved. Every day. Every day. No matter what. I get up, it's another day at it. It's another day at it again. What y'all doing today? Don't tell me y'all celebrating Christmas. We gotta wake up, y'all. I know everybody gets together, they feel love, they get a gift, they happy. Some people not because they didn't get what they wanted. We know, or if you didn't know, it's a pagan holiday. I don't get it. And when things don't make sense to me, you gotta make it make sense, y'all. Y'all know y'all not supposed to be celebrating, but y'all choose to. Why? Every day we should be feeling like this. Every day. Not just for a holiday. Specifically for a holiday that y'all don't even understand the true meaning behind it. There's more to it than just being with your family and being happy together. It's a lot to it than that. And when you understand this life that we do live in and how satanic it is, you really start understanding life more than what you see. A lot of y'all don't understand. This life we live in is so spiritual. It's not the physical. Understanding that this satanic holiday and the true meaning behind it, and knowing that no, Jesus wasn't born on the 25th, so why are you even celebrating it on the 25th? A lot of y'all don't know. A lot of y'all know, but y'all choose to ignore. That's crazy. And then backdoor and want to go to church. Backdoor and want to say you in the Bible. I don't get it. I have yet to pick up a Bible. I have yet. But I know so much. And that's how my life has been. I have yet to read a complete book through my entire life because I realized I didn't have to read the entire book to understand the book. I understood I was a thinker and I've used that to my advantage. I like taking the easy routes. I like thinking A, B, C, D, E, and I look at things in all different perspectives and different angles. And how I learned has got me through life. I've gained so much wisdom that way. But again, I don't get it, y'all. A lot of y'all, we don't understand this. What God are you really serving? Because in the Bible, where is it? The King James, I believe. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The Most High. That's the God I believe in. What God do you believe in? I don't get it, y'all. And it clearly states about celebrating these holidays, but yet y'all still choose to. And then you backdoor and complain about when God is not in your life, when things are not going your way. I don't get it. And when we sit there and we complain, man, I try to tell y'all, it's a spiritual thing. You got to start seeing it. It's so many times God has been there in your life, but you just was not at that understanding to even see it. Think about that. Don't let that go over your head. Seriously, though, but think about that. If you're not at that understanding, how are you going to even see your blessings? A lot of y'all think it was supposed to happen when it was supposed to happen when you really needed it. And a lot of times it probably did, but not the way you wanted it to. But you just couldn't see it to understand. He probably up there like, bruh, I tried so many times. I gave you this. I let this person come in your life for a reason. To try to tell you this, but you choose to ignore. I tried to help you out. Really, for real. Think about that, y'all. I mean, for real. It's crazy. So I stopped celebrating it. For what? To make who happy? Y'all bringing Christmas trees in. Santa, not real. Like, why are we still lying to our kids? Again, what God you really serving? And I love each and every one of y'all, especially the kids. Why lie for? Because again, tomorrow's never promised. So if you was to go today, God forbid, where you really think you going? And a lot of y'all really need to think about that. Instead of worrying about your job and what money or bag you need to get, or worrying about your man and what he's doing because he ain't around you or some other woman being around. Wouldn't even worry about that.
Okay.
Again, what God do y'all really serve? Because again, in that book, the Bible, we got to really break this down. And it's so simple, y'all. Women, y'all don't want to hear this. And men need to hear this just as well. Stop lying to these women. We're not monogamous. We're not. We try to be because we was taught this, y'all. When y'all gonna wake up? Because you gotta look back at your family and look at the women that's single right now. And a lot of y'all women that's single, look in the mirror. Yes. We're not monogamous. God didn't make us that way. That's it's not our nature. But we was taught this. We try to be to please the women because we was taught. I know I was taught. I was taught all about the women. Be there for the women, be there for the women. My dad was out there being a whoremonger. So I was taught the opposite. When really I was the opposite. But again, as a man, we got to understand we can't be whoremongers. Again, in the Bible, They all live a polygyny life, not polygamy. That's against the Bible. Do y'all know the difference? Polygamy is where the man and the woman can have multiple wives or concubines. Polygyny is where the man can only have multiple wives or concubines. Moses had multiple. Jacob had multiple. Isaac had multiple. They all did. But we act like it never happened. Again, we was taught monogamy. Nowhere in the Bible where it says one man to one woman. And I wish someone would pull that up. Because anytime I talk about this, I hear the same quote. And if it came from Paul, it was a suggestion. That wasn't God's commandments. That wasn't God's way of life. It was a suggestion for the church. Now, if you really think about it, why would you say that if they was already living that kind of life? A monogamy life. Why would you even say that? One man to one woman. That was in order to be a bishop in the church. Because you had to devote all your time into church, not your women. So again, we got to really break it down when you trying to break it down. Make it make sense. Don't just take one little bit in piece and say, that's what he said, that's how it's supposed to be. No. That was a suggestion from someone that had no woman. Think about that. He didn't even have a woman. But it was a suggestion. So you can devote all your time in the church if you want to fulfill that spot. Oh, you ain't have to. Shit. Then what? I go back to my life having my multiples. And that was it. But again, man, we was taught wrong. And a lot of y'all women are taught from other bitter women because they wasn't taught. Because of what they went through in their life. Because they didn't choose the right man. And we got to understand this. Find a righteous man. Not a Pookie and Ray Ray. Not just any old body because of his looks. Because of his height. Y'all know nothing about the man. Or because he just got money. It don't make sense, y'all. Y'all keep cursing yourself. And then call for God. We got to wake up, y'all. You cursing yourself. So again, celebrating these holidays for what? They rituals. But we still trying to celebrate it. And we trying to get our kids to celebrate it. Santa coming down the tree. Still got them believing in that. Really, y'all? Come on, wake up. How anything gonna be right in your life when you're doing sinful things, especially if you don't know? That makes it even worse too. But it's more worse when you know and you still do it. Y'all women gotta understand that. I'm sorry. But we're getting close. Old folks driving. It's a tight spot to get out of, but hopefully he does. But anyways, I forgot what I was saying. We gotta wake up, y'all. We're going into 24, y'all. A lot of women are gonna be single and alone by choice. We gotta stop just blaming the men. It's y'all women. Y'all got to understand this. Y'all have the access, not the man. We have access to relationships. That's it. Not to sex. We gotta understand, again, they was living polygyny life in the Bible. But when you say it nowadays, everybody take it, one, the wrong way. Y'all look at it just about sex. And it's not. That's the number one biggest thing. Women always say, oh, so a man can have him and another woman and have sex and this and that. No, it ain't just about that, even though, yes, that's part of it. But it's more to it than that. It's actually about building. And that's one thing we don't do. We don't know how to, but we got other communities that know how to build. Because they know how it works. But everybody want to be independent. For what? Like I said, it helps, especially with women. Insecurities. You won't be jealous. The whole point also is that y'all understand a man. A man will have him another woman, one way or another. And a lot of y'all don't want to hear that. But y'all rather have someone go behind your back and do it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And then you're gonna have babies with that dude. Say he's a cheater, this and that, and then go out there, find y'all another man, and go through the same cycle over and over. You're cheating yourself. You're not cheating the man. The man is just being a man. But when are y'all women are gonna wake up? Y'all was taught wrong. A lot of y'all don't even know how to be a wife to your husband. Because you wasn't taught. You was taught how to get the bag and be independent. Your daddy wasn't there to teach you how to judge between the man, how to find you a good man. I said, man, it's a generational curse. Men wasn't taught. Women wasn't taught. But we keep going down the same cycle as our family. No one's building nothing. No relationships. Kids are not being brought into this world. The right kids. You're having demon babies. Because you're dealing with a man that you don't even know. And a lot of y'all women got demons in y'all. They said, you are what you attract. That shit is real. So real. And a lot of wicked women attract wicked men. There's a lot of wicked men out here. I was wicked because I wasn't at that understanding. It is so important. Again, this is why they was living. Think about this, y'all. This is why polygyny was the thing back then. Right? Back then, when you slept with someone, that was considered marriage. Today is not. Why is that? Because this world we live in is really trying to get rid of us. They've been trying to separate us. They didn't teach our women, which I really need to know, and that's about the soul ties. That is so real. Body count matters. A lot of y'all women are already effed up because you got a high body count at a young age. That is so important. And I didn't understand how important it was until I got at a better understanding. It is very important. I had a young lady at the gym. She's married, and we was talking, and I had to explain to her and get her to understand on the spiritual side of things. I said, think about this. You and your husband been together for a long time or whatever. I said, but y'all do things alike, right? She said, yeah. I said, why do you think that is? I said, because you become that man. So think about that. It changes you. Not on the physical side, but on the spiritual side. It morphs you into that man. So if you're dealing with multiple men, what do you think is happening to your soul? Especially if you're dealing with someone that's toxic. Think about that. It's like having all these different personalities, split personalities all up in your head. A lot of y'all women don't understand this. This is why y'all still effed up. But y'all go into a therapist that sit there and tickle your ears and tell you things to do more on the physical side. No, you need to get right with the Most High. It's a spiritual thing, y'all. Gotta be at that understanding, though, to understand. You gotta understand to overstand. That makes sense? Seriously, man, we gotta wake up, y'all. So again, going back to polygyny. There's no lying. There's being upfront. There's that understanding that, yes, that man might potentially get him another woman. But you're going to be at that understanding to where you're not hurting. You're not upset. You're not jealous. For what? You need to work on you and just be that woman you need to be for that man. You get you a good man, you stay by that man. You be that helpmeet to that man. Again, everything we was taught was backwards. Women being taught how to be independent so you don't need a man. Y'all need a man. That rose toy is gonna die. And God's looking at that. He's looking at you touching yourself. Them demons are looking at you. Y'all really don't understand. Leave the world behind. It's all been lies. BS. Wake up. Watch that movie before it's too late. And then you're going to want to get up and move once you realize the ship is already here. If you watch the movie, you'll understand what I'm saying. But seriously, man, we got to get together, y'all. There's a lot of good men out there. Again, you got to understand the difference between a righteous man. Same as a righteous woman. It's very hard to find. A lot of y'all really think because y'all in church, y'all righteous, and y'all not. A lot of y'all are far from it. But y'all still thinking y'all going somewhere when I don't think you're not. Gotta get right, y'all. Stop listening to them demons. Understand it's a spiritual thing. So that's what I was talking about. That's why polygamy is against the Bible. Because women was not supposed to be having multiple men. Think about that. The world we live in, it's okay to get married, y'all. And get divorced. And get married. And get divorced. Why you think that is? So y'all women can fuck your life up even more. Because you're not at an understanding that you're not supposed to be doing it. That you're messing your soul up. Your pair bond will be gone. You won't be able to connect with a man. Think about that. You will be single for the rest of your life. Alone. With your dog. And a lot of y'all would choose that. So again, what God are you really serving? Why would you want to live like that? I don't get it. A lot of y'all just carry y'all hurt and bitterness with y'all. Why? Because you're not at an understanding. It's as simple as that, man. A lot of y'all not, I'm telling you. Y'all really need to find y'all a righteous man. Someone that can teach you and show you, because that's what you need. You need a man to teach you so you can see, but you got to be teachable. You can't be stubborn. You can't think you know it all. Got to understand we are out of order. Nowadays, it's woman and then man. It's supposed to be man, woman. God, man, woman. But we out of order. We've been out of order. Again, man, we got to understand and know the truth. Everybody looking at God like he's a good God. Like he's not supposed to let bad happen at all. God. No, he is a jealous God. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob was a jealous God. Is there a creator? Yes. The God that was here, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We brought slavery to ourselves, the Israel people, because we were being disobedient, the same as we're doing today. Think about that, y'all. Other nations know this. Them boys got together and was like, all right, cool, we'll help out. They ain't gonna know who they are. Don't let them know. That's it. We don't know who we are. That's our biggest problem. Man, I'm telling you, Israel is not a place, it's people, man. Again, y'all read the Bible? Because I haven't. I'm just saying. Wake up, y'all. Wake up before it is too late. You see what is happening in this world. You can sense and feel the energy. Wake up, y'all. That being said, man, I'm going to hit y'all back up. Y'all have a blessed day. Enjoy the rest of the day. It's beautiful out. Love y'all. Peace.